This looks like a movie scene, but it was not filmed with a real camera. It was created with AI and not the kind that just guesses what you want. This is cinematic video creation using Higgsfield Cinema Studio, and right now I honestly don't see any other AI tool giving this level of control. You don't just type a prompt and hope it works. You choose how the shot feels, you decide how close the camera is, how wide the scene looks, and how the movement flows. In this video I will show you the full workflow, starting from a single image and turning into a cinematic video step by step. Nothing complicated, just a clean process that actually works. So every cinematic video here starts with one strong image. Now let's here we've got Sony, we've got IMAX, etc. These are real cinema camera used in actual movies, but you don't need to understand all of them. So here's the simple way to think about it. The camera choice mostly affects the overall feels, how clean the image looks, how soft the highlights are, how cinematic the colors feels. I usually pick one camera and I like it and stick with it. The goal is not to test everything, it is to keep the visual consistent. Once the camera is selected, I move on to the part that matters most. So you're gonna come here to the cinema studio, gonna come here to add the image if you've got the image that is available for you to use as a reference. So or else you can just put your prompt right here, and then we're gonna come here to the aspect ratio, and then you choose the aspect ratio of your choice depending on what you are creating the image or the video for. Okay, so we're gonna move to the resolution. So I'm gonna go with the 4K resolution, and then we're gonna come the camera lens and the vocal and the focal length. So we're gonna start here with the camera. So as you can see, there are lots of the camera that are available for you to use. We've got the Red V Raptor, and then we've got the Alexa 35, we've got the Panavision, and then we also have Sony, and then we comes to the lenses. So let me just explain a little bit more about this camera so that you can have a clue on what they actually do. Okay, so you see the different camera here. We've got Sony, as I mentioned, and the AMX, and then these are real cinema camera used in actual movies, but you don't need to understand all of them. Here's the simple way to think about it. The camera choice mostly affects the overall feel, how clean the image looks, how soft the highlights are, and how cinematic the colors feels. I usually pick one camera I like and stick with it. The goal isn't to test everything, is to keep the visuals consistent. Once the camera is selected, I move on to the part that matters. So now we're gonna move to the lens. The lens, as you can see, there are lots of lenses that are actually available also on this tool. So this is how easy it is to use this, as I've just explained. And then all I need, so now I'm gonna just leave everything on Sony Zeiss Ultra Prime and 8mm, and then I'm just gonna hit generate. So this is how to generate the image. So we are on the image section right now. So we're gonna move to the video creation. So with the video creation, let's just take this as an example. So I'm gonna just click right here on this image as I want to animate the image. So I'm gonna click on animate. So automatically the image will be here on this. Okay, so if you want to create an end frame, you can add another image that is related to this the first image. So I'm gonna just leave the end frame, and then comes to the prompt. I'm gonna delete the prompt that I used previously, and comes to and start with the movements. This is the camera movement. So as you can see, there are lots of camera movements. We've got the pan right, tilt up, tilt down, orbit round, dolly in, dolly out, 360 roll, and we've got dolly right, dolly left, drone shot. These are these two, the orbit around and drone shot, are actually my favorite. So I'm gonna go with the orbit around, and then just click here, as I've already chosen the right one. And then with the aspect ratio, since the image is already on 16:9, I'm gonna just leave it like that. And then with the duration, we've got two durations. We've got 5 seconds and 10 seconds, so I'm gonna go with the bigger, with the higher number. Okay, so the audio is on. You can put it off if you want, so I'm gonna just leave it on. And with the slow motion, I'm gonna leave it off. If you want to edit, you can just put it on, so I'm gonna just leave it on off. Okay, so it says upload image as a prompt or describe the scene you imagine. Okay, so with this one I need to put a prompt, so I need to paste the prompt. So I've just asked ChatGPT to create for me. You can just create it on yourself, or you can just ask any AI to help you with that. Okay, so I'm gonna just come and post it right here. So I just pasted the prompt, so I just need to hit generate and wait some few seconds. So here are some of the videos that I created using this to Cinematic Studio. So let's just click on this one and see. This is actually great. This is actually great to see these people are actually running because the place started to be flooded. Okay, so let's just see the second one. Let's come here and click so that we can see. Great. Also, if you want to create cinematic videos without real camera crews or complicated setup, this is one of the cleanest workflows right now. I will leave the link in the description so you can try it yourself. Take your time, experiment, and build your own visual style. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.